going over the Bengals roster. They seem like a pretty young team. I just got done going over the Lions roster, and oh my gosh, they need so much work done. It's like for me, for my style, I couldn't work with them at all. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bengals because I already know their lineup a little bit, and they got a few more playmakers that I'd like to see. Other than that, I would probably like to build on the Bengals, but let's go ahead and see what they got. Off top, I like to see a rookie quarterback. That's a fact. And let's see. Nope, he's no good. He's first year in. But anyways, let's see what his strength rating. Not that well. His throw power is great though, so he can get the ball down the field. And with the short accuracy at 88, it sounds like he can kind of do anything. Now this rookie seems really good. He's got a medium accuracy at 84. That is great. 85 deep accuracy, that is still good. If we get it up to the 90s, 94s, that would be great. So the thing is with the quarterback, you're putting in work and you're training him, you could build him up to be that star. You could build him up to be that captain of the team. Now the throw and run is even great at an 86. I don't really see too much of a problem with this guy, and I see him beating up to an 84 at the end of the season easily. You know, year one, maybe even, you know, closer to 87. His throw under pressure is great. Even his break sack, I mean, he must be a pretty good, yeah, he's 6'4", so yeah, his play action, great. So, I mean, all around the board, he's all 80s now. Now, that's me, I'm looking for that. You know, ball carrier vision, 80. You know, I'm looking for that in the quarterback for sure. He can just do all-around things. Now, let's see over here at the running back position. Let's see what they look like. Basically, we got Joe Mixon. Everybody know he's the beast. We all know he's a beast. I'm pretty sure he's got at least a star. I should have checked that out. Okay, Jannard Bernard, he's fast, but he's not the greatest. In real life, he kind of you know, choked last season, but who knows. But up here we got Mixon. You know, he's a hard runner. You know, he's got good carrying. He's strong. Change of direction, just agility. He's got everything. He's got everything you want in a quarterback. I mean, in a running back, even with the catching, in the catching shot, like he's an overall all around, exactly what you would like to see. Now, this is my team right here that I would pick up and I would love to build, you know. And then we, Perrine, see, I mean, anyone 4 or 5 years in, if they're not a 70 overall already, they ain't doing nothing. Fullback position, let's see. I mean, we got good, nice speed, awareness. Oh man, that's horrible awareness. Yeah, we'll just skip that. We'll need one of those, man. Now, we all know AJ Green. He is a playmaker, so we already know he's probably going to be a superstar. Here, he's not the fastest. He's got size, but we all know that he can run routes, and we all know he can catch the ball. Spectacular catch 95, so I'm guessing one-on-one coverage, you could throw it up to him, and he's going to take more than half down with him, especially on some good routes. And then we got Boyd over here. You know, they're not the fastest, but they could run routes and they could catch the ball. They're really good at catching the ball. 87. He's only 4 years in, so he's got another 3-4 years to build, and he could be one of those top one wide receiver here in a minute. Now, Ross, now let's talk about speed. Now, you don't need these top two to be great quarterbacks when you got a 96, 95 speed. Now, that could just beat somebody down the field, especially when you have two great wide receivers to take up a lot of the, you know, general coverage. You could throw Ross on the slots, and, you know, they're playing that soft defense back, hit him up in the slot areas, hit him up in the zone areas, and he could take off. As a matter of fact, you could go ahead and hit him low. The defense is going to come up and bite on those all day, and then you hit him when you need to be, hit him on that long streak, and ain't nobody going to catch him up. I mean, even Tate, he's got hands. John, he ain't really got hands. But you don't need hands when you got speed. Let's see. We'll move on to their tight end position. He's got speed. I like speed in tight ends. I could do without you know, the most spectacular catches, but as a tight end, he's gonna catch the ball for you. Let's see. I mean, and we got a 1 year in. You know, I don't really develop tight ends, but I've noticed in my other leagues, you need 2 tight ends sometimes, depending on your play style, but it will open up your game so much. Now, here's a problem, maybe. That's not good enough. You know, his awareness is there, pass block, That's not too rough because you could always build that pass block and all the blocking up. Now it's 61 overall. I don't know what the heck is going on, but this guy is not going to make my starting roster. Now this is horrible. We'll go ahead and move on to the center. I mean, 6 years in, 68 overall. What the heck is going on? How the heck do you expect to run the ball? So I'm always wanting to win the games, but you know, when you're doing a franchise, you might want to kind of think about, you know, dismantling your team a little bit, cut people you don't need, maybe let go some of the older guys for, you know, decent young talent or some picks to try to build, because this O-line is not going to take me to the playoffs. It just won't. It might, but it won't. You know, there's just too many holes in it. Now, good thing that it looks like we got a defense, because we all know Carlos Dunlap. He is a monster when it comes into this. He is a monster, and even these finest moves are great for a defense. Oh no, he just a left in, but he's going to get in, he's going to get past, and he's going to sack that quarterback. Now guys like this, I would start building on straight up, but I go to his finest moves and he don't even got a finest move. So what's the point of building him if he can't come off the edge? You know, his power moves is okay. Here we go, we got Carl Lawson, 80 overall. He's still young, so this is somebody I would definitely build on. I would definitely work on. Man, he is nice. See these two right here? This is what you're looking for when you're coming off the end. That block shedding, I'll definitely be adding up to his block shedding for sure. Now underneath him, we got 2 years in, 75 overall. Now I might even just say heck with it, you know, and trade up Carlos Dunlap for, you know, O-line, because that's what I need, a 75 overall O-line, somebody young. And you know, they don't got to be the youngest, but I'm hoping for at least 25, you know, and somebody that's looking to go to the Super Bowl. They'll pick up Carlos Dunlap and they'll make that playoff race. But I could do it with the quarterback and the wide receivers, but with no O-line, I'm gonna have to find a certain play style to put me in that position. Now our DTs, man, we look good. They are kind of old besides Reader and Brown. See, I would rather take this guy who's been in the league for 5 and take this guy Brown and start building Brown and start building Reader. 9 years in. See, we don't need to replace some linebackers already. So rookie, 1 year in. Let's check their speed. See, I'd rather start these two guys right here. I'd rather throw him in. And I would rather put him, yeah, see, I'll start this rookie for sure. So we got decent linebackers. They're young. I can't say they're decent, but they're going to be good builders. I can build them. You know, Bynes, I mean, I'll try to have a winning season, and if the winning season isn't happening in between, I'm already going to sub, and I'm going to choose who and how my playmakers are, and who fits in the blitz, who fits in the zone coverages, and what I want to do. So Bynes, he'll probably be splitting the ball for sure. He ain't going to get much playing time unless, you know, we're making a big race to the playoffs. Okay, going through, just searching through real quick. These guys are semi-young. So if I could get this team together in a year, after 1 year, if I could get that O-line built, because right now, that's my worst fear right now is that O-line. How can I go to the playoffs with that O-line? I would go ahead and keep these guys. Me, I am a speed. I like speed. I can play defense. That's one thing on here that I might be able to do, is my defense could contain other offenses. And if I could run the ball or hit those short plays, get first down and control the field, I could win games and maybe make a playoff run. But the O-line is the biggest thing ever that is going through the back of my mind. Because these overall cornerbacks aren't too bad. Let's check out their man and zone coverages. You know, they can still use a little bit of work. You know, I might even trade Waynes. You know, you know, for a O-line, you know, because I'm real big on that. But I would try to find somebody. If I'm giving up somebody young that's 5 years in, I want somebody that's 3 years in. And I'll take a 72 overall O-line. I'll take a 70 overall O-line. But he's got to have talent. He's gotta have the blocking, but the only thing he might need is like awareness, or he might be low in the run or something. But I need talent. So those are some things you can think about. Is, you know, yeah, it takes a trade to get somebody in to fill these gaps. You know, I'm liking what they got at the safety positions. They got speed. They ain't the fastest, but as backfield defenders, they looking nice. Now with this dude, he needs a lot of work. He is fast, so he is worth it. He is worth training, especially with my, you see the purple thing right there, by his experience. That means he fits my scheme. He will build a lot faster. Ooh, I might just have to play him all day, all the time, and try to build him. Sean Williams, I would trade that mofo real quick for anything, a third, a fourth, anything. You know, get him off the team, get somebody younger in here. Because right now I'm in rebuild mode. I do want to make the playoffs, of course, but by you know, the 10th game in the season, we would see how that goes. Maybe even earlier 7. If I could go 5-0, that's cool. If I could go 5-5, that's still a shot. But I'm trying to, you know, upgrade my guys as much as possible, fill my team out, and fill the positions and get ready for the next year. Because I am thinking ahead. If I am the manager of this team, we got young talent. We just need to build where the talent's at, and we need to replace players, and we need to build what we are missing in the gaps. We're always thinking ahead. If this year, if I could get an O-line that's a 75 for a second-round pick, or even a 70 out of third-round pick, I'm going to take it. Because by the end of next year, I could take that 70, and he'll be a 73, 75. You know, and I don't have to waste time when I draft this person to wait another year, which becomes 3 years. So I'm quick on these picks as long as they could exceed and match up. And every time, let's say I give up, let's just say Von Bell, okay? He's 79 overall. Let's say I take a 73, 74 O-line, right? Young, 2 years in. He's got good talent. And I give Von, all right, let's say, you know what? Let's say the guy is the same overall, but 2 years younger. Okay? I would give him Von Bell, and I would offer, like, and I'll give you my next year's 2 if you send me this year's 3. Okay? Because if you think about it, my next year's 2, I mean, I'm going to need it, but with this year's 3rd round pick, if I get a good pick, I can build that guy up. And by that 3rd year, when the other guy's picking his 2nd round pick, that guy that I just chose for the 3rd round pick, he's already built good enough to be that 2nd round pick. So we're plugging in holes a year early. Yes, it's a sacrifice because that 3rd round pick can be a bust. But it depends what you want to do with your team. And that's always my mentality of what I want to do with my team. Sometimes I get stuck, but sometimes they pay off. I'm always dumping players. I'm always looking for the next one. You know, my kick power's up there. You know, the accuracy's got to move up. You know, it's got to be better than that. You know, but let's go ahead and check off, you know. So right now, as a, you know, when I go to the Bengals, I'm just thinking about that O-line, about building up that O-line. Main concern is getting them up. You know, we need to build that O-line. We need to work. We need to plug in holes. If I got to give up a cornerback, if I got to give up a safety, I'll do it. So the draft picks are just the regular draft picks. So that's it for now. Drop a comment if you guys want to see another roster. If you guys like me doing this, if I suck, whatever, let me know. This is like my 3rd or 4th video. I like doing this. I enjoy doing it. Yeah, I should have done it a long time ago. But for anyone who don't have the Madden yet and want to see the roster, drop a comment, whatever. You want me to go check out, you know, a talent or a star or whatever, let me know. I'm willing to help out. Just drop it in the comments. Anyone who runs across this, I hope you like and subscribe. Man, I'm always lit. I'm going to be going live this season in my franchise modes. Any tips, anything, post your links, man. I don't care. Share your channels on my posts. You know, when this live video is done, go share go share whatever you want on my post. I don't care. You know. But anyways, I hope everyone enjoys. Everyone have a good day, and let's get ready for this Madden season, man. That's COD Gaming. I hope I get some likes and subscribes.